Hello everyone, welcome you all in our YouTube channel and radiology and start up this topic. So today we will discuss on the topic X-ray room design and shielding. So in X-ray room design and shielding, in this topic we cover about what the layout of the X-ray room and the design, what are the thickness of barriers used in X-ray room, thickness of a shielding, what different type of shielding used for the X-ray room. So all the topics covered in this video. So you subscribe my channel and watch till the video at the end, and press bell icon for get latest update. Let's start. So in a topic X-ray room design and shielding, means when you plan for any medical X-ray facility, its a main priority is to ensure that the person in the vicinity of the facility are not exposed to the level of radiation which surpass the current regulatory exposure limit, and appropriate limit or appropriate steps must be taken to ensure adequate shielding is present to the meet the requirement. Firstly, you have to select the location and the site for a department. Means department is always away from high occupancy and the general public area. It's a nearby trauma or OT easily accessible from the department. It's always situated on a ground floor. The primary X-ray beam should not be directed towards the dark room, door, window, under control panel or area of the high occupancy. So keep in mind when you set up the X-ray room, keep in mind this point because it is very important for when you install a machine. Parts of a department are like entrance, which are kept minimum, patient corridor wide enough for wheelchair or a trolley. Patient corridor always should have a wide, because many patient come on a stretcher, on a wheelchair, on a trolley. So this area should be always wide. Controlled area, X-ray room, patient changing area, patient wearing area, restroom. So these are the basically layout for a X-ray room, X-ray area according to ARB guidelines. Means here the area is known as the pass box. This is a dark room, so operating console. These are tube travel, these are radiographic tube, these are fluoroscopic table, these are toilet, these are preparation room, these are generator. So these are layout, and it should be any single dimension should not be less than 4 meter. Minimum area requirement for this is 18 meter square. Wall is 23 centimeter. Brick wall should be used 35 centimeter in case of residency premises, 32 centimeter with 1.5 mm lead lining, height not less than 2 meter from floor, 7 mm lead line door. Now we talk on topic floor design. So in topic X-ray room shielding, floor design, what are the types of a floor we use for in a X-ray? Means floor have a maximum radiation received by the floor. Means when you use the radiation, so keep in mind that maximum radiation go inside in the floor, not upward. So maximum radiation received by the floor, usually located in the ground floor, so much shielding not required. It is required if the basement unit is present. If your floor is on the ground floor and the basement is in your basement in your building, then you have to shield their floor area. Otherwise floor shielding is not required. Usually use tiles easily cleaned. Control console for X-ray equipment working above 125 kbp. Means the control panel should be separate. Facility for viewing the patient. Oral communication should be possible. It should never be perpendicular to the primary beam. Primary beam means not perpendicular to the X-ray tube. for X-ray equipment working at the up to 125 kVp can locate in the X-ray room. The distance between control panel and the X-ray unit chest stand shall not be less than 3 meter. Mobile protective barrier with lead glass. Viewing window 1.7 mm, PV equivalent height 7 feet. Illumination and ventilation in X-ray means they are unshielded opening. Means ventilation or a natural light shall not become. Located above height of 6 feet from the finished floor level outside the X-ray room. Rooms housing fluoroscopy equipment shall be designed that adequate darkness and achieved conveniently when desired in the room. Important points: must locate holes in the wire for a cable floor for the cables. Must have radiation warning signage on all doors. Should have radiation warning lights outside for fluoro, angio and CT. In case of switches, main switch is near the entrance at the reachable height. High tension switch, exposure switch, control panel, expandable cord 6 feet. Other switches, light and fan all will be placed together near the entrance. Emergency switch, control panel and near the machine. In presence of dark room, pass box or hatches are present. 1.5 mm lead equivalent shielding in the X-ray room side. They are a block diagram or a layout for our fluoroscopy room according to our ARB. The current or a future X-ray workload in the room does not exceed 50 fluoroscopic procedures per week. The X-ray unit is normally operated in the range of 70 to 100 kVp and occasionally at them up to 125 kVp. The room containing the unit has dimension of at least 3 meter into 4.5 meter. An exposed X-ray film is stored in the film bin, lined with at least 0.5 mm lead. Shielding is required to provide protection outside the room. For worker to meet the action level for 1 millisievert per year as specified in the Occupational Health and Safety Regulation. For member of the public to not exceed the recommended public dose limit of 1 millisievert per year. Crash card, a special card containing emergency or a life-saving equipment needed during any procedure. It provides an easier access to the emergency drugs or equipment. Basically, it contains a very stock of emergency drugs or emergency equipment, life-saving equipment, and it present in every unit of our radiology department. There are drawers. Basically, in a market have a 5, sometimes it's available 4 drawer, 6 drawer, 8 drawer, so different type of drawer. Each drawer have their own significance for keep the material, keep the instrument or equipment. A dental layout, it should be, you can also see on the screen, this is our dental layout according to our ARB, means 23 centimeter thick brick wall should be mandatory for dental planning. In case of you have planned for install a dental unit, then you have 23 centimeter brick wall, 35 centimeter in case of residency premises, 1.5 mm lead line door, mobile protective barrier with a lead glass viewing window of 1.7 mm lead equivalent, or a one dimension not less than 3 meter, total area is 30 meter square. Is a mammography. You can see here in picture on a mammography image. And in case of mammography, the wall should be 23 centimeter, which is 35 centimeter in case of residency premises. Door should be lined with 1.7 mm lead. Mobile protective barrier also used with lead line glass viewing for 1.7 mm lead equivalent. One dimension not less than 3 meter, total area 10 meter square. These are the basically form for a registration of our diagnostic X-ray and a CT installation. Its form is approved by our AERB, Atomic Energy Board, Regulatory Board, Government of India. So in case you have to install or install any type of CT or a X-ray machine or a diagnostic, then you have to fill this form, and this thing approved by our AERB, Atomic Energy Regulatory Board, Government of India. They have to approve this. AERB approval certification for radiology machinery. These are the certification for machinery, approved machinery. In case of shielding, shielding means appropriate structural shielding should be provided for the wall, door, ceiling and the floor. Doses issued by the worker and the public shall not exceed the respective annual effective doses. Approximately or appropriate shielding shall also be provided for a dark room. Shielding to protect the patient, X-ray department staff, or radiology professionals, visitors and the public person working adjacent to or nearby the X-ray facility. Materials we use for a shielding like lead line brick, gypsum or a concrete block, lead glasses. Shielding types are like primary barrier and a secondary barrier. In case of primary shielding, like workload, exposure, use factor, occupancy factor and a distance, and half value layer are the radiation reduced by the protective barrier can be stimulated by half value layer. A half value thickness of lead concrete for various X-ray energies, like peak value is 50 cm, then lead is 0.05 and concrete is 0.011. Then they have a peak value lead and a concrete. Shielding for a secondary shielding means it's mainly used for a scatter radiation or protect from scatter radiation. Collimation shutter of the X-ray tube is 0.5 to 0.35 mm. Protective drape is at least 0.25 mm blade. A protective apron is 0.5 mm. Lead acid is 0.5 mm. Lead protective gloves. Always wear a film badge or a TLE monitor. Radiation shielding, typical room layout. This is a brick wall. Our brick should be solid, not hollow, and lid inadequately bonded to backing, or a lid must be fully glued to backing such a wood or a ball board. This is the location, our layout, our position, our room size, our shielding, our opening and ventilation, our illumination, our equipment layout. So these are the summary of this topic or this video. So there are control panels, a waiting area, is a warning light, is a placard. So thank you. Like the video, comment on this video, for a next topic. You can subscribe my channel for a latest update or a regular update. So if you watch till end or till here, then thank you, and you can subscribe my channel for latest update. Okay, thank you. We will meet in next video. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care.